For our next induction, I'd like to welcome back to the podium Ms. Alice DeFazio. Now in her 4th year as the Director of Athletics at NJCU, Alice began her career at the university as our women's basketball coach, serving 2 stints in the position. After a Hall of Fame playing career herself at Montclair State, Alice first served as coach of the Gothics from 1982 through 1985, before rejoining the program and coaching from 1994 through 2005. During her coaching career, she sculpted many fine student athletes, and tonight, for the induction of one of her greatest players, Tara Mitchell, please welcome our athletic director, our head coach, Ms. DeFazio.
Ira has a habit of stealing my thunder, but that was good, Ira. Thank you. I'm really excited to talk to you tonight about Tara Mitchell. Obviously, she's being inducted as a women's basketball alum. I had the pleasure of coaching her for 3 seasons, but I've known her since she's 14 years old. Do the math. That's, Tara, how old are you?
37.
37? I wasn't a math major, and I went to Montclair, so a long time. Tara is from Hoboken, and she was a really tough kid, and she was feared on the court and off of it. And I knew her when she played in high school. She played against my husband. He was coaching at St. Anthony's. I was coaching at St. Dominic's. And everybody always questioned how old she was. Everybody said, I said she's 14. And everybody said, no, she's got to be 20. But that was the big joke with Tara back in the day. But anyway, she had a great, great career, and she was a Division I athlete. And the path that took her here to Jersey City State was certainly our gain. She was arguably one of the, if not the best all-around athlete in our women's basketball history. She was very versatile. She could play any position. As our needs went, she filled in capably. I think she put her best foot forward. No offense, Rex Ryan. Somebody got it? When she played in the post. She played in 81 games over the course of her 4-year career. She finished with over 1,000 points, over 600 rebounds. She averaged a career of over 15 points and almost 9 rebounds a game, which are pretty impressive. She received a lot of accolades. She was the NJAC Rookie of the Year. She was first, second team All-Conference. She led the NJAC in scoring her senior year. She's our 6,000-point scorer. But I would be remiss if I didn't talk about Tara the person. Her statistics are very impressive, obviously. She was a great athlete. We could go on and on about that. Tara experienced many highs and lows over the course of her career. She was here, she wasn't here, whatever the case may be, but her goal to graduate and move on to her career as a social worker never wavered. Her resolve to finish what she started is a tribute to her commitment and passion for excellence. I applaud her for her efforts. She was my former player. She coached with me for a year or 2. She's become my friend. I'm really, really proud of her. I'm proud of the woman that she has become. And I quote J.P. Getty in my assessment of her accomplishments. A woman may fail many times, but she isn't a failure until she brings to blame somebody else. Tara rose above, and she became the person that she is today. She holds a special place in our athletic annals. She holds a really special place in my heart. I congratulate her tonight and bring her up here for some words of wisdom. Tara Mitchell.
I wasn't nervous till now. I wrote a speech. Let's see how it goes. Thank you, Alice, for that. Here we go. I would like to say congratulations to all inductees here tonight. It is an honor to be here amongst the best. I would like to thank all the people who voted for me to be a part of NJCU's history. I want to say thanks to my mother, Caroline Mitchell, my grandmother, Ruby Prelo, for raising me to be the respectful woman that I am today. They taught me to always respect others and treat people the way I wanted them to treat me. My Uncle Timmy, thank you for being there for me.
Tara, it's just like taking a foul shot.
Come on, Gina. That's my road dog. Excuse me.
Take your time.
You wouldn't think this kid would be so emotional.
Take your time.
I would like to thank my friend Ronette for always being for me, you know, when I was down and out, and when no one believed in me. Thank you. Now I can't even see what I wrote. Okay, let me try to get through this. Oh, wow.
You're doing well. You're doing well.
Oh, okay. Whew. I always had a close family, always a close, loving family. But whenever I played, brought us even closer. I can remember coming home and everyone sitting around waiting for the details of my game. How did you do? How many scores did you pull? How many points did you score? Did you play well? And to hear the joy in their voices and the expressions on their faces made me hope to want to play again. The best moments were waking up the next morning, seeing my dad's face. Reading that newspaper, being so proud of his baby girl. Just to show me off to his co-workers the next day. I'm all choked up because my dad died. He passed away 3 years ago on my birthday. So, just moments that I miss. Just to know I made him proud, it's like, it just fills my heart with joy. I'd like to thank Mr. Joe, Bob, and Clemente from St. Francis in Hoboken for discovering me and believing in me enough to play for their program. They taught me the fundamentals of basketball, and once I got the hang of it, that was all true. I've always played on teams where everyone was older or someone else was a star. But whenever I got on the court, I dominated. I wasn't afraid to play, and I was always up for a challenge. I've always worked hard, but for some reason it came so natural. Once I got to high school, I became the go-to girl. I played every position in high school, literally. I would start off the game as the 1, and by the end of the game, I was playing the 5 position. I would like to say to Mike D'Onofrio for allowing me to show my skills and running the floor for the next 4 years. Once I got to college and played for Alice Fazio, that was one of the greatest highlights of my life. Not only is Alice a great coach, she's a great teacher and leader and an awesome player. Alice allowed a great teacher. Alice allowed me to embrace my talent by placing me in the right position on the court, which was a 3, 4, 5 position. I was called the girl of Charles Barkley. I was just running them over. And I tell you, once I found the love for the 4 and the 5 position, I was like hell with the 1 and 2. I was ready to go. I believe she made the switch because she didn't believe in my ball handling skills. Alice taught me in order to be a great player, you have to work hard on and off court. She would always say, I'm not just preparing you for the game, I'm preparing you for life. I also took that with me, but only used half of it. Thank you, Alice. I'm glad to have the opportunity to play with you during our hoop it up days. If I only played with you back in your prime, it would have been me and you instead of you and Carol Blaze. I just want to say thanks again for allowing me. I just want to say thanks again for allowing me to play in your direction, Alice. I'm grateful for all that you taught me and all that you've given me along the way. Alice was like a second mom to me. Whenever I was in trouble, I called Alice before I called my own mother. So I was like, Alice, please, I need your help. I need money. I need this. Help out. And she was there. I also would like to thank some of my teammates. Sandra Nunez, she's here tonight, / I'm sorry, she just got married. Ashante Timmel, Josh Stanton, and Hillary Davis, because without them, feeding me the ball, I wouldn't be here today. I used to always say to myself, if you had to change anything, would I ever change anything, or would I do it differently? And to that I say no, because I wouldn't be who I am today, which is a Hall of Famer. Thank you.